Comparing it to what I grew up with in the UK, I've reached a conclusion that might sound controversial. Khmer New Year is better designed for human beings than Christmas in the UK. Not bigger, not more expensive, not louder. Better. Fundamentally better. Now, before anyone gets defensive, I'm not attacking Christmas. I'm talking about design. How a celebration is structured, what it optimizes for, what it creates in people. And once you see the differences clearly, it's hard to unsee them. Let me walk you through why. Difference. 1. Public versus private celebration. In the UK, Christmas is organized around private spaces. Your home, your living room, your dining table. It's intimate. It's warm. It's cozy. But it's also isolated. You plan it. You schedule it. You send invitations. You manage guest lists. If you want to celebrate, you have to arrange it. Now compare that to Cambodia. Khmer New Year is built around public space. The street becomes the venue. The village becomes the organizer. The pagoda becomes the anchor point. You don't need to arrange anything. You just walk outside, and you're part of it. That single structural difference changes everything. Because one system creates participation, and the other creates arrangements. One pulls you in automatically. The other requires you to organize yourself in, and over time that affects who participates and who doesn't. Difference 2. Environment. Let's talk about something people massively underestimate. Weather. In the UK, Christmas happens at the absolute worst time for human energy. December 25th. Cold, dark, limited daylight. Sunset at 4 p.m. Rain, wind, grey skies. It forces everything indoors. Every activity has to fight against the environment. Now look at Cambodia in April. Khmer New Year happens right at the peak of hot season. 35 degrees, full sunlight, heat everywhere. And instead of fighting that, the culture has adapted to it. Water throwing isn't just tradition. It's practical. It's cooling. It's social interaction built into environmental reality. The environment supports the celebration. In the UK, the environment works against it, and that affects everything. From mood to energy to how long people can actually engage. You can celebrate outside in Cambodia for hours. In the UK, you're indoors after 20 minutes. That changes the entire dynamic. Difference 3. Purpose. Now this is where it gets uncomfortable for people in the UK. Christmas used to have strong religious and cultural meaning, but over time, that's shifted. Now, if we're being honest, UK Christmas is heavily driven by retail cycles, gift expectations, financial pressure, logistics. And here's the truth, a lot of people won't say out loud. Many people feel relief when it's over, because it's become stressful. Now compare that to Cambodia. Khmer New Year still holds its core purpose, visiting pagodas, offering food to monks, honoring elders, letting go of the previous year, transitioning into the new year. It's not just celebration. It's ritual. It's transition. It's renewal. You are mentally and spiritually moving into a new phase. That's something the UK has largely lost. We've kept the shell of celebration, but lost the purpose of it. Difference. 4. Collective movement. This is probably the most powerful difference. Cambodia moves together. Same dates, same intention, same national pause. Phnom Penh empties. Siem Reap slows down. People go back to their home provinces. It creates this feeling of, we're all doing this together. Everyone is in the same ritual at the same time. Now compare that to the UK. Different companies have different holiday schedules. Some people are working, some aren't. Some people are stressed about deadlines before the break. Some people can't afford to travel. It's fragmented. And fragmentation reduces the emotional impact of any celebration, because celebration is fundamentally about shared experience. When everyone is doing it together at the same time for the same reasons, it creates cultural cohesion. When it's fragmented, that cohesion weakens. Difference. 5. Financial barrier. Let's talk reality. Christmas in the UK is expensive. Gifts, food, travel, decorations, expectations. For many people, especially families, it's financially stressful. You feel pressure to spend, to buy the right gifts, to host the right meal, to meet expectations, and if you can't afford it, you feel excluded. Now look at Cambodia. What do you need for Khmer New Year? Water, music, people. That's it. The barrier to entry is almost zero, which means everyone can participate. Rich, poor, middle class, everyone is in the same celebration. And that matters, because a celebration isn't really successful if large parts of society feel excluded by cost. Difference. 6. Age integration. What Cambodia has done, intentionally or not, is design a celebration system that maximizes participation across all ages. Kids throw water, adults throw water, elderly people watch and laugh. Everyone is involved in the same activity. In the UK, Christmas activities are more segmented. Different age groups have different expectations. Kids open presents, adults cook and manage logistics, elderly people sit and watch. Less shared experience. And over time, that weakens the social fabric. Because celebration is supposed to bring people together, not sort them into different roles. So here's the real takeaway. This isn't about which holiday is better in some superficial sense. I'm not saying Cambodia good, UK bad. I'm talking about design. What is each celebration system optimized for? Khmer New Year is designed for human connection, shared experience, cultural continuity, public participation, environmental harmony. Christmas in the UK, it's become increasingly designed around logistics, consumption, expectation management, private arrangements, fighting against the environment. And once you experience both, you start to see something very clearly. Cambodia hasn't lost the purpose of celebration. They still know what it's for. To bring people together, to mark transitions, to create shared meaning, to build community cohesion. And in a world where that's increasingly rare, that might be one of Cambodia's greatest strengths. Not their economy, not their infrastructure, but their ability to still celebrate as human beings, not as consumers. Thank you for watching. Happy Khmer New Year to everyone celebrating. And to those in the UK, maybe there's something here worth thinking about.